In a year marked by the hum of ragtime and the buzz of Model T Fords, a luminous presence was poised to bewitch the world stage. Beneath the arch of St. Louis, where blues kissed the frontier air, Josephine Baker blossomed. Her feet would not only step to syncopated rhythms, but soon to the heartbeat of clandestine thrills. From the shantytown shadows, she pirouetted to Parisian spotlight, a city where art and liberty danced hand in hand, only to find herself on the brink of an entirely different performance. But there, lurking within the sequin's shimmer and feathers' sway, was another persona, engraved in history's secret annals. A spirit called to a war invisible to many, destined to shadowbox with destiny. By 1939, whispers of war spread like wildfire across a Europe teetering at the edge of chaos. Josephine, now a chanteuse woven into the continent's cultural tapestry, drifted through the opulent labyrinth of embassies and soirees. Laughter emanated from her lips, yet her keen senses unraveled the tangles of impending doom. Each waltz step and melodious note were masterful moves in an intricate game of risk and revelation. It was here, amongst those who read smiles yet not souls, that Baker became attuned to the artistry of espionage, a virtuoso in velvet with ears tuned for truths untold. The melanin that swirled in Josephine's skin, her dulcet camouflage, disguised more than an artist's soul. Scribbled upon were clandestine messages invisible to the unsuspecting eye. Her garments, draped in allure, bore silent witness to concealed endeavors. As jazz trickled from brass horns, so did ink on sheet music whisper seditious secrets, a manifesto sotto voce amidst the syncopation. Baker's elegance was a tapestry under which she shielded the fragile threads of liberty, her very presence a covert symphony led by the conductor's baton of intelligence. One fateful November in 1940, destiny wove its web tighter around our chanteuse. Jacques Abté, a guardian cloaked in the obscurity of a French intelligence officer, sought alliance with Baker, their camaraderie scribed in the margins of resistance. Swiftly, messages bold with liberty's handprint were ferried to General de Gaulle, a lighthouse amidst war's raging storm. Her heart harbored not simply rhythms and rhymes, but the very pulse of freedom veiled as vignettes of song and spectacle. When Baker's limelight blazed brightest, she most ingeniously veiled her crusade for France's salvation. Her galas, bedecked in splendor, staged not only diversion but also harvest, a collection for the cause, clothed in couture and submerged in song. Her voice, velvety as it was defying, echoed more than melody. It sang for solidarity, each note a clarion call drumming up support amidst the gilded trappings of mirth. As the playbill closed on the inaugural act of her covert opus, Baker's legend, as an enigma in plain sight, was etched indelibly into darkening annals. With every step upon the stage, and every gesture laced with generous intent, her waltz with destiny plunged deeper into the encroaching penumbra of espionage. In the dark crucible of 1941, a name whispered in reverence steered the tide of secrets. Crevette, a moniker spun from the sea, a disguise for Josephine Baker, the mermaid of espionage who swam through wartime's murky depths. By nightfall, André de Wavrin and Jacques Abté, the architects of shadow warfare, baptized her in intrigue's holy water, bestowing upon her an identity that shimmered with clandestine intentions. Like the finest acrobat in espionage's circus, Crevette pirouetted across war-torn Europe with a captivating grace, each country a stage, each diplomatic party a performance wherein she pilfered Axis secrets tucked away in careless whispers. Her elegance beguiled, her smile a veil, whilst her mind dissected whispers and nods, a gallant dance upon the sinister ballet of war. In an orchestra where notes were danger and silence was the song, Baker became conductor. Her ears attuned to the dissonant melodies of coded conversations, she eloquently translated them into actionable intelligence. Resistance thrived on the rhythms she abstracted, and not a soul suspected the nightclub chanteuse of composing an anthem that could foresee their doom. Josephine Baker, queen of the stage and now grandmaster of subterfuge, entwined the art of illusion with the craft of resistance. Within the voluminous folds of her stage attire, microfilms lay coiled like serpents, each one a silent but deadly strike against the axis, all delivered without suspicion, under the applause of oblivious onlookers. By 1943, Baker had ascended as the maestra behind an invisible army, the symphony conductor for the silent hum of insurrection. Radios chattered in hushed tones under her directive, dispatching waves of defiance that traveled unseen, singing songs of revolution under starlit skies. Josephine was no mere performer. She was La Rose Noire, an insurrection flourishing in secret. The Château de Milan stood like a sentinel, a fortress masquerading as an oasis. Here, beneath its regal exterior, Baker offered solace to those hounded by tyranny, a sanctuary where war's grimmest truth united with hope. Flamboyantly depicted by some, yet understood by few, this was resistance embodied by Crevette, her courage the crescendo in this boldest of shows. Beyond the horizon's mist, where the sun dares to triumph over darkness, came the silent herald of victory, the whisper of Crevette. On the shores of Normandy, Josephine's artistry and espionage played a clandestine prelude to liberation. The intelligence she gathered with finesse moved with the Allies as they stormed the bastions of tyranny. Hers was the voice that hummed beneath war's cacophony, a serenade that guided the course of D-Day, a ballet macabre on sands stained by valor and conquest. The fetters that shackled the City of Light lay in fragments, its liberation, a symphony composed by the unsung maestro, Josephine Baker. She was the ember that sparked the flames of freedom, a torchbearer par excellence. Her clandestine dispatches pulsed through the heart of Paris, resurrecting its spirit as the Allies surged forth. A star not only on stage, but in the theater of war, where her gallant contributions sketched triumph onto history's hallowed annals. When peace's frail fingers traced the scars of warfare, nations turned their gaze upon Josephine Baker. With a grace forged in the crucible of combat, she stepped forth to accept her due accolades, her bravery immortalized. Decorated with France's most esteemed military honors, she wore her Croix de Guerre and Légion d'honneur not merely as medals, but as emblems of resilience, a testament to a woman who danced with danger for the sake of liberty. With heaven's boundless expanse as her stage, Josephine soared above earthbound confines. Donning pilot's attire, she flew reconnaissance missions through skies fraught with peril, an avian envoy ferrying secrets and salvation alike. Among the clouds, she charted an odyssey not just across hostile territories, but through the very heart of humanity's relentless pursuit for freedom. In Vichy, France, where deceit donned a veneer of legitimacy, Josephine mastered the masquerade. Beneath the guise of collaboration lay her vigilant quest to unravel Axis stratagems, each discovery a thread pulled from the fabric of oppression. Hers were victories shrouded in simplicity, her poised steps within enemy walls a ballet amidst wolves, silent victories resonating through treacherous corridors. As tales are woven into history's tapestry, so too do Josephine's melodies resound across time, a legacy carried not just on famed footlights, but etched into the annals of resistance, a diva whose performance captivated both stage and espionage theater with equal ardor. From her Château sanctuary to world stages, Josephine Baker remains an indelible portrait of courage and an aria forever ringing through halls of liberty, drenched in war's shadows. If you enjoyed this video and gained any value from it, please like this video, as it really helps spread awareness of this great story. It really helps the channel as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more great stories of amazing people and majestic lands. Thanks for watching.